Yeah, less peat smoke. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a new bottle of the Glenmorangie distillery, and it's called Dornoch. The name is inherited from the Dornoch Firth, which lies very close to the Glenmorangie distillery in the northern highlands of Scotland. And this river mouth is quite broad, and there is a lot of marine life going on. And from each of these bottles sold, there is a here in celebration of the Glenmorangie distillery's unique location, a donation from every bottle will be given to the Marine Conservation Society for the protection of the Dornoch Firth. I don't know how much they give for a bottle. In the past, it was typically £1 for each bottle. I don't know how much it is. Would be good to tell us. So, more transparency. This bottle has 43% ABV, so it's not one of those private bottlings, which typically have 46% or even more, but it costs a lot, 80 euros, pounds, dollars. And this one is typically matured in the American white oak casks Glenmorangie uses, and then it's finished in Amontillado sherry casks. Sherry butts, big ones. And here on the back, to represent the wine-swept, rugged coastline, Dr. Bill Lumsden, head of distilling and whiskey creation at Glenmorangie, created a robust spirit extra matured or finished in Amontillado sherry butts in one of our traditional dunnage warehouses. The new make spirit, with its swirling undercurrent of peat, adds an unexpected dimension of distant sweet smoky apples, complemented by vibrant, sweet, nutty flavors, layered upon a rich, warm toffee and dried fruit that only an Amontillado wood can impart. To reflect the tranquility of the Firth when the Trabant Ness Lighthouse some 16 miles away can be seen from the distillery only when it's good weather, Dr. Bill crafted an elegant spirit using ex-bourbon American white oak casks, as I said, to bring layers of distinct floral, vanilla, and citrus notes. Citrus notes typically come from the pot stills, reflective of the Glenmorangie house style and adding to the refinement of Glenmorangie Dornoch. Maturing by the sea, the balance of those two parcels creates a single malt whiskey that amplifies the beautiful setting in which Glenmorangie is born. It has matured slowly in the 19th century dunnage warehouses on moist, damp earth floors, protected by low stone walls from the shores of the Dornoch Firth lapping just meters away. The salty waters help maintain constant temperatures throughout the seasons and offer shelter from the rolling storms of the North Sea. Perfect conditions to mature our complex and elegant single malt whiskies. So typically people say that the taste of a whiskey comes from the microclimate from the region where the distillery resides in. And this is close to the sea, and this will give aroma to the whiskey and so on. But there had been some investigations showing that the microclimate does not matter a lot. So most of the casks filled, particularly on Islay, are moved onto the mainland of Scotland because there the whiskey matures as well as on the remote islands. So the microclimate is not what makes the whiskey. But why do whiskies from different distilleries have a common character in a same region? Well, that comes from our social heritage, where the workers moved from one distillery to the other, and the managers and proprietors of the distilleries talked to each other, interchanged their wisdom about creating whiskey, and therefore whiskies tend to taste a little bit in the same direction. So there are differences between the pot stills, yes, but procedures as well as equipment converged a little bit over the centuries. But what is important here, Glenmorangie started to experiment or to mature its whiskies in standing casks on wooden pallets which you can move with a forklift. And there are holes on the top where you can remove and fill and remove the casks. And these old 19th century warehouses with the damp clay floor, no concrete floors where the forklifts move, give a higher humidity in the warehouses, and this tends to let the cask mature in a different way. So having matured these whiskies in those Danish warehouses gives a lot of aroma into the whiskey, or different or classic aroma into the whiskey. Well, enough said for a simple bottle of whiskey. Oop. Yeah, less peat smoke. Not much, but there is definitely peat smoke, which is dominant in the beginning. And behind that, the classic vanilla caramel note of a American white oak matured whiskey appears. And that's all. A little smokiness, vanilla and caramel. Wonderfully balanced, harmonizing. A little bit of fruit coming up, not too much. In the start, really sweet, and then after swallowing, nuttiness, spiciness, dark fruitiness. Well, all those things coming out of an Amontillado cask. The smoke is, well, nearly gone, and there is a citrus note remaining, and this is what is said be common in the Northern Highlands. Well, I often found this citrus note in the Northern Highlands, but also in the Speyside. Well, but probably from the percentage of distilleries which show these citrus notes, the percentage is higher in the Northern Highlands, but there are only a very few distilleries in the Northern Highlands, so the amount of distilleries showing a citrus notes in the Speyside is much higher, because in the Speyside you have approximately 35 distilleries, 40. And in the Northern Highlands, well, half a dozen, not more, no. But there are more to come. Good vanilla, good American white oak casks. Glenmorangie, mouth-watering. Yeah. A little smoke is still there. Citrus. Glenmorangie has the highest pot stills all over Scotland. 6 meters, 18 feet. And this separates the good alcohols from the bad ones very good. And all those aromas which tend to show in a young whiskey without an age statement aren't present here. So it's even showing no age statement. It shows not this complex old maturity, no, but it shows no signs of a young whiskey, and it shows some complexity from those 2 casks they used. Yeah, I like it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to discuss this whiskey with me, please do so on our forum on Whisky.com or on our vlog on Whisky.com.